I'm doing some crochet box braids. And as I was starting it, for one, she was a little tender-headed, and I didn't like how once I crocheted it, the hump was sticking up on top of her head. I didn't like that look. So I'm not sure if this is something I've created or if it's a technique that's already out there, but I'm sewing the crochets on to her scalp to make it look like box braids. And first you want to take the crochet hook through the hole and just pull it through one time to kind of close in the loop. Otherwise, you'll have to sew it to close it. But it's easier if you do it this way. And so I've already sewed those on. And you'll just have to take the thread, and you want to make sure that you take the thread underneath the braid, because you never want the thread to just be showing just in case hair moves out of place. And so I just kind of stitch through until I get to the next braid so that the thread will be hidden underneath. And then you take it and you just stick the needle through this new hole that you just closed in so that it'll look like it's growing from the scalp. And then just sew it into place a couple of times. And and you have to make sure also that you're using thread the color of the person's hair, whatever hair they're putting in. If it's black, then black thread. You know, if it's red. And because she's using salt and pepper hair, I used a glittery silver shimmer and kind of like a charcoal gray uh, to mix it. But so you really can't see that going in. And once it's done, it will look like a crochet braid. Once you get it in, you just go underneath and stick the braid through to the next, wherever you're going to put the next one on. Pull that needle through, and then, like I said, once again, the thread is hidden. And and then you just repeat the same thing. Create the same thing by taking another crochet braid and stick the needle in the hoop, the latch, pull it through to close in that hole, and you pull it all the way through till it kind of snaps, and that closes that hole in. And then you take those threads, that little that's kind of flipped over, and stick the needle through, and you do the same thing until you finish. And once you're done, it should look like crochet box braids. And when I get to the very top part, I'm gonna uh, do the same thing, but I did individual plaits on top because I want to make sure that you can't see any parts. You know, these were parts that are connected. And so I'm gonna latch her own hair through the actual latch braid when I get that one done. So this is how I did it. I hope it helps somebody.